check 1 2. Right on time. Welcome to Club Shada. Shada gang, how you doing? I hope you're fine, like I am fine. I hope the audio is fine. I hope the music is fine. I hope everything is good. If everything is good, leave me a heart in the comments. This show is brought to you. Why am I? This microphone, those things. So my next investment is gonna be a USB microphone that I'm gonna put here. Why everything is so light? Wait. No. Why do I have the impression that everything is very bright today? Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so, yeah, like, this must be a setting in my camera. Check that out. That's the problem when you let your wife touch your camera. What did she do? Hey. Let's see how it is now. Okay, now we're normal. Let me focus. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so like I was saying, my next investment for Club Shada is gonna be a microphone that I'm gonna put here, so that I can stay like this instead of talking here. And I'm probably gonna put something here. I'm gonna put my YouTube plaque and my cameras and all the mess that's on my desk. I'm gonna put them here, and hopefully my daughter will not make everything fall apart. So this show is brought to you by shadawear.com, where you can get amazing clothing designed by me. Talking about great clothing, what I'm wearing right now is the t-shirt called Husband. Well, it would be good if I was in the right page, but yeah, what I'm wearing right now is a tee. Oh, nice, that's cool. Yeah, it's a tee called Husband, Father, Friend, Lover. And you can have it in all these colors. I'm wearing this one, I think. Yeah. And yeah, you know, Shada wear, lots of great stuff. I've been updating the catalog. I added the Cameroon face mask, Zaire face mask, those two jackets, those flamingo and rose baroque face mask that go with their own leggings and their own t-shirts. So, you know, for example, yeah, you know, that's my little side project, if I can say. Listen, I hope everybody's fine. We had an amazing day today. As you can see, I'm still playing around with my overlays. I'm trying to keep it simple, and at the same time, I'm trying to keep it simple, and at the same time, I don't really know exactly what I want in terms of overlay. So what I'm calling the overlay is the logo here, the sponsor here, and the donation QR code here. Sorry, 60 people viewing already. Damn. 65. What happened? And yeah, I'm still, at the same time I want to keep it simple, and at the same time sometimes I want to add like a bunch of logos down there, a lot of things. So I might just create an animation with things that come up under the screen and with all the information I want, and then disappear, and have them loop and appear and disappear, and not clutter the screen all the time. And at the same time, sometimes what am I hearing? So I might just wait a minute. Create an animation with things that is this my iPad? Under the screen and all the information I want. Do you hear me double? Is it my phone? The live was playing on my phone. Really? Listen, you have to understand what's going on. I had the live playing on my phone. I got my face on the screen. I got my face on the screen of the camera, and then I got the live plus all the chat on the iPad. So I have to make sure that everything is muted for you not to have 1,000 videos talking at the same time, and because by the time I say something, by the time it goes to YouTube, I let 1 minute, I think there's a 30-second gap between what I'm saying and what you see, just in case something happened and to cut the live, whatever, or there's somebody puts a stupid comment and I have to block the bitch. Like, yeah, these things, so, and sometimes sometimes you're gonna hear like the video can be playing on YouTube here, there, and you don't know where it's coming, and you go crazy. That's crazy. So what up, people? How you doing? Nadia, how are you? Future Soundbeat, how are you? I hope you already put your comment already. Did you put your likes? Did you leave a like? Listen, there's 16 people watching right now. There's 60 people came here watching this live, and there's only 10 likes. That's not normal. So if you didn't take the time, just click here. Let's wait. Let me mute it. You click here on the cross to remove the chat. You put a like this. Boom. And then you click here to have the chat back. Okay. 2 people. I'm waiting for the rest of you. And if everything is fine, and if you had a great day, leave a heart in the comments, or leave a thumbs up in the comments. I hope everything is fine. What up, CV Beats? How are you? I hope you're fine. What up, Bruno? What do you do? How is it going out there? Wait, yeah. Okay, nice. I like this size. I wanted to try something, but yeah, I wanted to try like to put a different color in the comments. Wait, let me do a test to see if I like it. Yeah, test live. Background. Let me change the color to white, for example. What do you think of this? I don't think, we don't see that much. What if I put the comment in the text in black and the comment in white 100%? Let me see. Let's see. What about this? Nah, it's too much. That's too much. I like it better how it was. Background black, 40% opacity. So yeah, how are you, Bruno? How's the news? Yo, you have to call me. We have to talk a little about how things are going. Yeah, so as you're seeing, I'm just, it's been 15 episodes. I'm trying to make it a little less cluttered, but at the same time, like, The last episode I had like 3 logos. I think it was too much. I like the club Shada like this better. It's more, yeah, it's more classy and like just black and white stuff. Remove all the colors. I was trying to put the logo on the top of the donation, but I feel like this. It's nice. And then we'll see when I get sponsors and when I get like different people who wanna add their brand to 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 episodes. That's when I'll see how I manage everything. Thank you. Hey, wait a minute. What's wrong with the font? Wait. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that pic. That pic is like that pic, it has I don't know, this pic is so like, it's presidential. It was when I was where was I? I was in Congo. I was in Lubumbashi, and before doing the show, for the whole city to know that I was in town, so they travel you in a car with everybody walking around you like if you are a presidential, like you're on a presidential campaign. So it's it's a very interesting. It feels strange to be in your own country and being there like in this car with everybody loving you, and everybody's like going around the car, and you're like circling around the whole city. And knowing that my father's a politician, it had a very strange connotation of deja vu. See what I mean? That's crazy. Hey Jay, what up? How you doing? I hope you're fine. Thanks for showing up again for Club Shada number 53. Matt Music, how are you, brother? How's everybody? How is everything going for you? Hey Anais, how are you? Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the Shada gang. I love you, Kaysha. I'll never forget you, and I'll always listen to your music. That is a very good idea. Did I change the font of the comments? Let me see. Wait. Was it like that? I think it was like that. Yeah. Sips, what up? What it do? Yep. Welcome to the newcomers. Make yourself at home. Oi, Márcia. Amo muito fã de Rio de Janeiro. Saudade de vocês em Rio. Daqui a pouco vou lá quando tudo isso vai acabar. Espero bem que isso vai acabar um dia, que vamos poder voltar a fazer shows. Márcia, não te esqueça de deixar o teu like, não te esqueça de subscrever no meu canal e de fazer clique para notifications. Please. Powerful indeed, bro. That's what I do. CV Beats, what he do, bro? I'm good, Nadia. How are you? I'm gonna tell you about my day. I had an interesting day. Hopefully, yeah. Mr. Simmons, what he do? What's good? What's new? Emmanuel, my driver, how are you? Are you fine? Are you good? Look at this intro, 20 minutes in. Hey Tatiana, you chatting from work? Wow. Hello to all your patients. Then I hope everybody's fine at work, and you have a great night tonight. So you're working, you're on a night shift, huh? Hey, DJ Beleza. By the way, Beleza, we talk on the phone later, but for what we know. Just listen to his catalog and choose a track. Or I can do this for you if you want. And as for me, I'll have something very, very soon for you. I got stuff to share with you. We should talk tomorrow. Okay, bro. Let's talk in the morning. Because I know you are king. Thank you so much. Well, eu também, realmente faz. Por acaso, ontem eu estava a ver fotos de mim em Brasil e vlogs em Brasil. Adorei, ó. Malcolm Beats. People get ready for Malcolm Beats and Kaysha's the EP, 4 or 5 tracks, killer stuff. LeQuendigen, what up? So, how was my day? First of all, please tell me in the chat, how was your day? As for my day, how's the weather for you? And my day was great. Actually, I went to sleep fairly early. I was alone with my daughter. My wife went out with her sister and her friend. She came actually late, so I thought that she wouldn't come with me today, but I was pleasantly surprised that she really woke up because it was Bodhisattva's birthday celebration. So yeah, she came through. That was cool. And we went to Buddy's house around, I don't know, 1 or 2 p.m. And we spent the whole afternoon there with his mom, his father-in-law, his girlfriend, in-laws, Nelson Freitas, Guillaume. Like, he was a little small committee. I'm not into crowds anymore, even if. So that's very interesting because we still don't have a lot of. I mean, scientists still don't know that much about COVID and what are the intricacies and if we can catch it 2 times. People are saying that right now in the world, only 8 people got it 2 times. But because there's no guarantee, I would say, I'm not saying to myself, yeah, I'm not gonna catch it again and I'm cool. I kind of prefer keeping it, keeping it cool, not playing with my luck. So I don't like being in places with a lot of people. The first and only time that I was in a place with a lot of people was the show where I performed in Kinshasa, and it was. So I was still in. They say that they have more or less a certainty that you have at least 2 months of immunity after catching the COVID. Just like a regular flu, like your body remembers how it fought. So the defense are still there, ready. So I did that show, but I was still, the 15 days after coming back from Kinshasa, I mean, the 10 days after, so after the show, I still had like some stress, like, hey, what's gonna happen? Like, how am I gonna feel in 10 days? And, I really made sure I took my zinc, my artemisia, I got my pills, my hydroxychloroquine ready for any strange feeling, and also coming from Africa, even if mosquitoes don't really like my blood, so I don't really get bitten or bit by mosquitoes. Malaria is still a possibility. So 2 weeks, you have to stay alert for 2 weeks and make sure you take all the stuff. And my mom gave me like a bunch of stuff. She gave me like milk from honey from Congo, natural honey from Congo, to put with tea, Artemisia tea, like the real one made in Congo. And listen, 1 billion people in Congo, and like 35,000 certified dead. Why? A lot of the World Health Organization and a lot of people are asking themselves, like, what's going on? What happened? Why did Africa not get like hit like they thought it would be? I think there are a lot of reasons, and like I said before, the Africans have been fighting against diseases for a long time, deadly ones like Ebola, and but also malaria and a bunch of other disease. People are fighting this every day with natural ways. The people who don't have money, they found ways to do it with plants, herbs, seeds, and everybody has their way of the inhalations that everybody do weekly. And the fact that people are really young too, there's a lot of factors, and we still don't know. There's going to be a lot of, listen, people will have to learn about all this for the next 5 years, 10 years, and learn about the lessons and everything. So we're still in the beginning, the infancy of everything. But everybody knew what to do after. Like, everybody I talked to after that show that I did in Congo, everybody told me the same thing. Everybody after the show around 3 a.m., 4 a.m., everybody was going home, and everybody said before going to bed, everybody's going to do an inhalation of all the plants and stuff to make sure they clean their lungs, and make sure like in the next day they took their pills, their thing, their whatever, because that's how it's. I think everybody has these healthy ways, and I mean, we'll know why in a bit. Same thing about Portugal, actually. Compared to Spain, compared to France, Portugal has, even if it's a smaller country, right? France has like 60 million people. Portugal has 10 million people. You still have to divide by 10 to 15 the number of cases and dead in Portugal compared to France, for example. France has passed the 30 or 40,000, I'm not sure. Portugal just passed 2,000. And it's not just a question of how many people are there. It's just, why are the people different, and what is part of the necessary vaccine that you take from the youth here that you don't take there. There's a lot of information that people are gonna have to think about. But anyway, going back to the subject, so this was the second time, more or less, that I found myself in a gathering. So it was more a family thing, but we were like, I don't know, 20 people, 25 people, and I never feel comfortable. But today, I felt great. I felt, actually most of the people who were there were either people who never had it, but all of us, me, Buddy, Nelson Freitas, Guillaume, we all had it already. So we are, I would say, less dangerous, as science is saying right now, but we don't know yet. But we are less dangerous, and for now they are saying that they don't know how long, but we are, I wouldn't say immune, but people are saying that we might not catch it at least for a whole year or 8 months, who knows? Or maybe because the body remembers now, you might catch it a second time and just be asymptomatic. We don't know. I'm not playing with that. So everybody stayed. We were all in family, but we tried to keep it. Especially for the elders that were there, we tried to keep our distances and have yeah, and I mean it's I became very conscious of trying to be careful, for me, for others, for my family, and for the families of others. I think it's very important. So yeah, it was Buddy's birthday, Buddy Sadva's birthday. Episode 52 with Buddy was amazing. Tomorrow morning I will edit all the small highlights of the video and put it on the YouTube channel. This is something I do now after every episode. I try to find interesting moments for the people who don't have time to watch a 2-3 hour show, and maybe have only 10-15 minutes, take like the highlights of and put it on the channel. And actually people have been responding great. There's a lot more views on the channel, I think, and I'm now doing more than 2,000 subscribers every month, and the views are going up. Now I think it's a million and 200,000 views on the channel every month. So I can only thank everybody, and I hope it will go up from here, and we'll have more new people on the Club Shada, and look, like already 130 people have tuned in, so that's amazing. And yeah, well, listen, we had a great day. It was great to have one of those days where you're just with your friends and family, and you enjoy the quality time. And yeah, I came back. We came back home around 7 or 8, I don't remember. Sunset. And yeah, we were both tired because we woke up fairly early. And you know what? I just felt something in my head. Noodles. I want noodles. So I went down, and when I said that, my wife was like, "Yeah, where you going now? We just came home." And I was like, "I need noodles. I want noodles." So she was like, "Okay, bring me some." So I went to this Chinese place. 5 minutes walk from my house, and you can just have some Tupperwares, and you pay one Tupperware, like one plastic box. It's small like this. One is like €4, and you can put whatever you want in it. So I just start filling them. I took 4 of them, and I filled them, and I was like, okay, we're gonna eat like half of what we have now, and then tomorrow we finish. But I was like, nah, yeah, I want my noodles. So I had my noodles, and then we were watching the season finale, the finale of the season 2 of the show The Boys on Amazon. What a crazy show. And yeah, we were in bed watching it, and so we hear so halfway through, it was around like midnight and 10, and then I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to my physiotherapy. I can't wait to have all my muscle and my bones fixed and everything put back in place after like 8 months of not going. So it's gonna be great to be manipulated and make sure that everything is fine. And then I'm like, yeah, it's Sunday, and I'm like, wait a minute, Sunday? This Club Shada. So yeah, by the time we end watching the series, the end was crazy actually. Then it was like midnight and a half. So I just had the time to just set up the pre-live. So you on YouTube, you create a video, and you say that you're gonna schedule a live, and you put a time for where you're gonna be live. And then my program Ecamm I just tell it, hey, go to episode 53, and then it will send all the information to that episode, right? And so that's why some of you were there, and you can already start chatting, etc. before. And but then it was midnight and a half, and when I come in front of the computer and I tell people, yeah, we're gonna be there in a bit, I realized that the camera is not plugged in, like everything is so I had to make sure everything was fine, make sure that all the new graphics were in position and all that. So that's why I started the show a little late, like 20 minutes late. But I see that everybody was chilling when I was while I was there. I see that everybody was chilling and talking with each other. So so good. Yeah. No, it was just a afternoon. Like probably that if we stayed like late, I would have maybe went live from my phone a little bit, like just half an hour, and but yeah, it's ain't that crazy that the word party changed meaning completely. Like I was talking to Nelson Freitas just earlier, and I was like, bro, like, do you remember like when we used to party, go in a club, have a bottle, have a table, be there, go in the middle of the people dancing, like watch somebody perform, have the DJ perform, and feel the vibe of, because there's a difference between listening music alone and listening music with a bunch of people. When it's with a bunch of people, the vibe is so different, and you feel something, you like the if somebody is excited, this excitation is spreads, it's contagious, and all of a sudden everybody is just amped up by the DJ's playing something, and everybody's going in a mutual trance. And I think that this social interaction is missing to everybody. The fact of doing a show and everybody is feeling something all together, and they are contaminating themselves with this feeling of joy, this feeling of forgetting oneself, this feeling of traveling through music. All this, I think we all miss it. As a performer, it is I'm really thankful that I created the Club Shada, because at least I can talk to you guys, and I can have this virtual interaction with you guys, and even if it's not performing or singing or something or being on stage, it's a different kind of stage. It's a stage from home with a camera sent to the internet and received by everyone, and your reaction is here in the chat. And but I believe that it's better than nothing, because I know a lot of performers who have nothing. And I'm not talking about money, even if money is the case as well, but just the fact to not even being able to express your love, your frustration, your all the whatever you have in your heart, not being able to forget everything and express everything in a communion with a public, in a club or on a concert stage or in a festival or in a stadium. This is an escape for the artist, as well as it is an escape for the person who's forgetting their trouble at home or in life or whatever they're going through, and they come see you and they come see you perform a song that means a lot to them. This communion is an exchange of energy that gives the performer, through your applause, through your praise, through your yelling when he's performing, dancing, doing something sexy, whatever. This energy that you receive when you are a performer sometimes can save your life. And this energy that you are giving back by singing your song, making somebody smile, making people be happy, seeing one girl that looks shy and you don't know what's going on in her life, and you take her hand and you take her to the stage and you dance with her on one song, and you kiss her on the forehead, and you take her in your arms. Maybe this energy that you are giving to her is saving her life. And a lot of us have lost that, because all of a sudden on Saturdays we at home, on Sundays we at home, because now home is the place, and the virtuality of what we are doing today is different. It's not the same thing as being in the same place, but in a way, I think for me personally, as a performer, as a human being who also needs to transmit my energy, I'm happy that I can transmit my energy to you guys and receive your energy through the chats as well. So, everybody put a sunshine emoji, a sun emoji in the chat. Let me put one. Let me be the first one to put a sun emoji, just to say how much I appreciate. There you go. Just to show how much I appreciate I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the fact that I'm hearing so many people around me, managers, dancers, club owners, performers, singers, bartenders, security, actors, theaters, cinemas, and so on and so on and so on, cannot connect with their people. We cannot connect with our people. And a lot of the fans, a lot of the listeners, a lot of the lovers, a lot of the people who just appreciate cannot as well come and give that energy or take some energy. And a lot of people are they're about to explode. And it's not about the struggle of an artist or the struggle of somebody in the public. It's also about the fact that we cannot empty ourselves of the energy we have. And that's the beautiful thing about what I cannot speak for you guys. I can only speak for me. But the beautiful thing about the Club Shada is that I can express myself 2 times a week, and I can forget or express what I feel, or express my gratitude, express my anger, express my frustration, talk about what I want to talk with some people in a place where I feel safe. And that is the stage for me. I've always been a shy person. Believe it or not, younger I was super shy, and being in when I was on stage, people were like, "Wow, you're so different on stage." It was because on stage I could express myself. I could express myself through singing, rapping, through movements, through whatever I would do. It would be a form of expression of whatever I was feeling, like the songs. And the people who come to your shows is the same thing. They can dance, they can forget. You can take somebody who's shy, put them on stage, make them dance. Maybe it's the best day of their life. And maybe this 1% of good thing might be the thing that makes the difference between them abandoning and them saying to themselves, "Wow, I had a great night. Let's go, keep on. I'm energized." And yeah, we are trying to live this here. We are trying to live this here. I mean, I cannot tell you why I did the Club Shada. Why one day I was like, let's just live stream. Why on YouTube? Why not on YouTube? I just know that I did it. And it's interesting. It's interesting because there's a lot of things that I just do, and it's after 53 episodes that I'm starting to realize why. Because I've been speaking to a lot of my peers and friends, and the struggle is horrible. Not just financially, but financially it's horrible. A lot of people, a lot of your favorite singers cannot pay their rent. A lot of your favorite singers, label owners, managers are saying to themselves, yeah, maybe it's time to quit. Maybe it's time to do something else. Maybe, hey, let me build the houses. Let me go back in the street and do bad things. Let me see if whatever diploma I have can help. And this is why it's super important that since we are all in the struggle, if you cannot support your favorite artist by clicking a donation link and giving $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, or going to the super chat and giving 5, 10, 1, 2, whatever, at least go to the Spotify's of the artists that you know that are independent like us. Go check and listen to 10 songs. After this live, you go on my Spotify and go to my latest album, African Prince, click play, turn down the volume, and go to sleep. This is a way to support. There's a lot of ways that you can support, but today, more than ever, your artists, the people who are responsible for some of your beautiful memories, some of those songs that are the company of your first kiss, your first love, your first heartbreak, your first baby, your husband, your first dance. All of these people, they need you. They need you more than they ever need. Like back in the days, yeah, you buy a CD and then when you go to a show and you pay for a ticket to go to a club, this gives incentive to all the other clubs to hire an artist and give him 1,000 so they can sing 1 hour for you, and the club pays the artist, but in a way you pay the artist with the money you give to the club. And there's no club, so there's no singing. So there's no getting paid. And I think it's important that in moments like this, everybody decides to everybody decides to become one and to ask themselves, how can you help? Because there's a lot of people who yeah, they listen. If you have like $1 and you can give it to an artist that you like, or go to iTunes if you still have iTunes and download a song of one artist that you like, and you can spend that €1, do it. Or if you are on Spotify or whatever place where you listen to that you pay, yeah, go and listen to a bunch of songs from an artist that you like. This might change their future. They might pay their rent. Because I remember when we were talking about the gig economy on episode 10 or 9, or I don't remember when, but I was like in the beginning of the pandemic, in the beginning of the quarantine, maybe in April. We in October. Some people have not performed since February of last year, and if this is their livelihood, imagine. And some people have not had the chance to see their favorite artist perform and have the possibility to travel via the songs. And I'm sure that a lot of people, if they knew about the Club Shada, they would come here and stick with us, because we are an amazing place. It's a safe place. And yeah, those are like, this is what a time to be alive. Can you imagine? Like, last year at this time, we in the club, we chilling, we in the beach, we in a bar, we at the shisha, you know what I mean? We're going to see our favorite artist perform. And all of a sudden, like, you can have 1 million fans or 100 fans. You're not performing. That's crazy. Muito obrigado, Marcia. Paixão. Club Shada is a family reunion from now on. I want to know who's the drunk uncle. Yeah. Now it's just like 10 people on the bench. And there's a lot of countries who are about to close again because everybody's scared of the health system crumbling again. This is like, wow. I feel at home in the Club Shada. It's a safe place where we really interact with you. Thank you so much. And yeah, then we give opinions, we talk within ourselves. That's beautiful. I'm seeing all your hearts. Look at that. Hey, thanks Nadia. Thanks Bruno. Thanks Marcia. Thanks Miss Gitninji. I hope I said it well. Hey, thanks Tatiana. Thanks Mr. Simmons, Julie, Manu, Mad Music, Marcia again, Manu again, AJ, CV Beats. What up, Chris Mack? Hey Dalia, how are you, cousin? I hope you're fine. Oi, Tina. ¿Cómo estás? Future Sound Beats. Music is healing. That is so true. You found it. it is a difficult year for a lot of people. And listen, I was I like to make donations every time I can, every time I have a surplus of money that I'm not sure what to do with. Instead of buying some plugins or buying something useless on Amazon, sometimes I'm going to be like, oh, let me just give 50, 100, whatever, or pack some old clothes that I have at home and send send home to Congo, because we have my family have a place for women that have been victims of rape and stuff in at home, and it's something that my mom takes care of. And sometimes I send stuff, and yeah, I was actually this month I just gave money to a fund for artists, because yeah, I guess like we say in French, charité bien ordonnée commence par soi-même. So I'm trying to give a hand, and that's why I've been doing a lot of a lot of collaborations with a lot of artists, because it's also a way for them to, in the future, to receive copyright from what they write. And yeah, it takes time for the money to and it's not one song that bring you money, but the more you write, the more you get. So hey, salam. Good luck. Indeed. Exactly. Listen to your artist on the platforms, on the legal platforms. It's super important. Spotify, give us some Spotify streams. And I hope everybody's following me on Spotify. Listen, everybody, to the orders of Nadia and go like the stream. It's important. You on the beach again? Me too. Listen, you know that in Paris it's already cold, and like I was talking to my best friend and she was telling me that it's already cold. We in despair. So it's like it's cold and rainy all day. Like, and I think we had like 26 degrees Celsius. They have 12 out there. Damn. Well, you lost it, because we did it at episode 50. We did exactly that, episode 50. So go watch it. Go watch episode 50 when you're done with this one, and you will see that we had we had actually a long conversation with the fans. But I will do some call-ins in the future. I will do a little more of the call-ins. Don't worry. 2020 is about to finish, and we are just sitting at home. Listen, I took a decision about 2020. I'm not releasing my album in 2020. I don't want to. I don't want that energy in my album. Actually, my album is almost finished. I just probably need to finish 4 or 5 songs. It's just now, the collaborations are taking time, but my part is almost already done. I think a lot of the songs that I still have not finished, I will keep them for the next album, because when I'm finished with an album, I start the next one already. And I do so many singles anyway that I probably will be working on singles with any songs that doesn't cut it to the album. But I don't want to release my album in 2020. I don't like this year. I'll first week of 2021, I'm releasing my album. Before that, nah. É verdade. Sempre. Tu e os teus deus a quantos? A quantos? As tuas duas contas. Every Sunday is always a day. I'm at a bar playing with my band. and I'm chilling with Shada gang. Can you imagine? Listen, it's a new life. I loved your tweets, Kate. Cyberbullies deserve jail time. It's so actual and it shows how people are feeling bad other than hurt people online. Listen, did you see that guy from France who just got convicted? I think he took it. They gave him, I forgot his name, something fitness. I'm not familiar, but apparently he has a lot of followers on YouTube, and he sent his followers to bully a lot of influencers, and he actually got like 2 years in jail for sending millions of people. And listen, maybe if people are starting to something is starting to happen to the people who think that because they're online they can say anything, maybe it will change something, and people will start realizing that freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom to hurt other people. And but I believe that's not enough. It's not just the person who is sending people that should be arrested. It's everybody else that come to your comments and start spilling the hate. Like, the platforms have to be held accountable, and the platform have to have a way to just, we're not gonna put everybody in jail that is saying something stupid to you online, but at least, get your accounts removed, for example. Realmente vou fazer um show em português só para ti. Realmente faz um tempo que estou a dizer isso, mas é verdade. Vou fazer. An album named Club Shada. Wow. Where you at again? It's not an organization. We just do it. We got plantations, we got land, we got a lot of stuff going on in Congo, and this is not an organization. It's just a private something that we do privately with my family. We have nothing against people who talk about what they do, but we prefer doing it privately and not talking about it publicly, or we just do what we can, and we try to give, because we part of the lucky ones, so we try to give back to those who need it as much as we can. So but one of my very good friends has an organization that actually the show that I did in Congo, all the funds, all the part of part of the money that was raised by the people who came to see me perform, a lot of that money went to put, I think, 50 kids and to pay their full scholarship. So this is an organization that next time, when I will put some images from the show in Congo, because I'm about to receive them, I will also put the link to that organization, so that if you want to help, if you want to be part, do something, I will definitely give you the link so you can do that. And I will in the future. I also want to start being part of maybe some organization as an ambassador or something, or maybe have my own, or maybe just join somebody's, because I don't believe that you need to have 1,000 people doing the same thing. Sometimes it's better to join forces with somebody who's already on the terrain and already doing something, and just having the funds just go in the same place and have these people have a stronger organization through that. So at that time, I will let you know. But for now, I'll find the link in next episode. Remind me to give you the link. I have it somewhere, but yeah, just remind me. I'll just pass it on to you guys so you can check it out. And it's yeah, thanks to the show and this secret garden of this year, we could send 50 kids to school and pay for their whole scholarity. So that's a beautiful reason to go perform. So, yeah, we don't want that. Já não vejo novelas nem dramas dos outros, cansei. Need to usually send stuff that we don't use to orphans in Kinshasa, and especially kid clothes because they grow every month. Yeah, exactly. I do that too. We actually just gave. So Asha is growing super fast. So we actually just gave like all her wardrobe since we are about to. Yeah, we already bought her everything she needs for. She's now wearing 4 years old, so everything under that, yeah, we gave like 5 bags of all her stuff. What up, love it? Welcome. This thing is silent now when there's. Is it normal? Let me see. Yeah, I think subscribers it's silent. It's only super chat that make noise. Forgot. Okay. Marvel Fitness, that's his name. And that's crazy how many people are supporting him. I guess the people who love him, I don't know him and I don't really know what happened, so I cannot side or give my opinion really because I don't want to. But I believe that his fans believe he's innocent, and the problem is that a lot of people don't realize that cyberbullying is criminal, and they don't even realize the effect it has on people. Listen, if you have a bad conversation on Twitter, on YouTube, or Facebook comments with somebody, it can give you a bad taste, make you have a bad day, and some other people, yeah, they can really get hurt by that. And everybody think that because you're a singer, an artist, an actor, a performer, whatever you are, a politician, whatever you're famous, everybody think that because you're famous, you are willing and you're supposed to be to understand or to with all this money you're making, yeah, you should like accept the critics or whatever. Listen, when you have 1,000 people insulting you, telling you death threats, saying something that have nothing to do with the context, a lot of people, like some people, they cannot handle it. And I don't understand why you have all these people who arrive like a swarm on you, and just because one person is mocking them. So, I mean, I don't know the story about this Marvel Fitness guy, so I cannot go in depth, but it is complicated. At a point, somebody has to explain to all these people that this is not right. If Kaysha makes a Shada Gang album, he needs to feature all of us in it. Listen, you are too shy. I'm still waiting for you to be my guest. So don't come here saying that you're going to feature in my album. Thank you. I've experienced this for 2 years. A guy blackmailing me, threatening me online, spreading fake rumors about me because I didn't want to meet him, and he tried to ruin my life. Damn, that's crazy. I'm gonna tell you one thing. the online world created new diseases, new problems. Like, I was born before we had the internet in our pockets. I was like 20, we didn't have internet in our pockets. I was 20, we didn't have telephones with cameras that could shoot 4K videos in our pockets. And we didn't have social media, we didn't have Twitter. I saw the birth of Dailymotion, YouTube, Twitter, Bourbon that became Instagram. I saw the birth of Skype, MSN, i5, all these places. And with each of these places came new things like this show. But at the same time, what happened with my baby? What happened? Oh, it's unplugged. Let me plug that. Who unplugged my? All right. She's back. Damn it. Yeah. I was saying. Where was I? Yeah. With all these platforms came new problems. I remember when Samsung created the first telephone with a camera. It was a Samsung HGH whatever. And you could take like a, 200 pixel photo. That's when the first nudes, digital nudes started flying from MMS to MMS. And that's when the first friends got their phone stolen and they were yelling, crying. And I was like, yo, it's just a phone, it's okay. And they were like, no, there's a bunch of pictures of my pussy. I was like, oh. And at that time, I'm talking about like, 99, 2000, I don't remember. That's the first time that I said to myself, yo, new times, new technologies, new diseases, new problems, new problematic people, and I'm not saying that everything is not new. Like, phenomenons of crowd going against one person is not new, but they can go exponential now with the arrival of these social platforms, when people can have, like, it's not the same thing that having 20 people spreading false rumors about you. It's something different when you have 10,000 people who are saying something that is not true about you. And then you got the vlogs, the blogs, people who go live to talk about you. When they talk about something, you know it's not the truth, but you cannot say anything because nobody believes you. And these are the signs of these times. Some people, they see you online, they watch your photos, or they see your movies, or they see your, you can be a cam girl, you can be a porn actress, you can be a sex worker. It doesn't mean that you're not a human being, and it doesn't mean that you don't have the right to your own privacy. But some people, because they see you online all the time, they're obsessed about you, and they know your Twitter, then they believe that they can start bombarding you with crazy messages. You guys have no idea of the messages that I receive. Like some people, I mean, I've been famous for 25 years, so I'm not shielded from stuff. I cannot say that I don't feel stuff, but I'm used to a lot of stuff, so I'm not shocked like I was shocked when I was 20 years old, and I was like, why? What did I do? Who? Why? Now I'm like, another motherfucker should block. But you should see the stuff I receive. Like, some people you don't know, like, you don't know what's wrong with them. You like I always say, why are you taking time of your life to come and talk to me about this stuff, knowing that you're going to be blocked? And the worst part is when you block them for a stupid comment or something outrageous or something disrespectful, they send you an email. Oh, why did you block me? I have the right to say my opinion. All the opinions, it's not because you don't like my opinion. No, it's not a question of your opinion. You can, listen, you can disagree with me on everything in life. As long as we are respecting each other, it's all good. If you come to my house, this is my page, my YouTube channel, and you don't remove your shoes, and you put a lot of mud on my floor, I kick you out. It's the same thing. Episode 52, I Was His Body, there was this guy who wanted us to sing, blah, 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 and then he starts saying a bunch of stupid shit that you didn't see because I got an automatic filtering on the chat. There's a lot of words that you cannot say. If you say some of these words, your message is held, and I have to accept the message while I'm on air. And I saw some of his messages and I just block him, and all his messages disappear. And because I don't have time, I'm not here to educate people. These type of people, I'm not here to give them an education that their mom didn't give to them. My mom gave me an education, and I'm lucky enough to have it, and understand that when I disagree with somebody, there's a way to say it. You don't need to insult people. You don't need to be rude to people because you disagree with them. You can just tell them that you disagree. And if they reply to you in a rude way, it means that they don't have arguments. And that's the way I move. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a world where people have new, strange ways, and people are very symptomatic of this era where everybody is showing themselves, everybody is showing their lives, everybody is showing what they eat. I'm the first one to do it. Everybody is oversharing everything, and everybody is oversharing their opinion on what you share, and everybody think they have the right to say something, even if everything that comes from their typing or their mouth is a bunch of stupidity. They still believe they have the right to say it. And some believe, and especially the creators of all these platforms, they believed that, yeah, everybody has the right to say something, and it should be unfiltered. And I disagree. And they are starting to retract themselves because they realize that there's a reason why there are laws about the freedom of speech. You are free to speak, but you're also free to receive a judgment and a fine for the things you say. And a lot of people, they forget about that part, about freedom of speech. And yeah, that's how girls like you get persecuted by crazy people. And now the crazy people, yeah, they're also online. So everybody's here. Like, we all here. The angels, the demons, the in-betweens. Everybody is in the same place. It's crazy. My day was fine. It was sunny. I spent time with my daughter and future husband. bought a gift for mom this month. It's her birthday. Wow. That's what I call a beautiful day. I do agree. Greem on the beat. What up, brother? I might have a client for you. So send me a WhatsApp. That is. Joel, what up, brother? I think I'm gonna play and loop back and find a solution to my thing, but I'm gonna buy a microphone anyway, so I might just go to that solution. So these days I've been obsessed with videos of the best USB microphone. Why am I? Is it? Oh, wait. Cannot see the light. Okay. Is it my glasses or maybe it's my glasses? I feel like I'm right. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of videos about these microphones, so it's very interesting. I'm learning a lot of things. Ooh, those are the worst. When I was in an abusive, narcissistic, psychopath relationship while I was pregnant, I wrote a comment under a video telling my story. Then someone replied with an evil comment, "You deserve that abuse. You're not fit to be." Oh my God, what a nightmare. From that horrific comment, I just stopped voicing my opinion on the internet because I don't want to be hurt emotionally. Exactly. Like, a lot of people are just insensitive, and a lot of people on the internet have become worse than what they don't like, worse than what they complain about. A lot of people have become fascist and religious about their opinions. They believe something and they don't want to change. Listen, there's a lot of things I used to believe 20 years ago that I completely changed my mind on it 10 years after, and I changed my mind again 10 years after because I learned. And a lot of people on the internet believe that what they believe today they will believe in 10 years, and they fight about it in a way that makes no sense to me. And like I say all the time, like, do you get paid for your stupid opinions? Because it's not normal. Yeah. Exactly. It's very, very hard. And especially with pervert, narcissistic people. They know how to turn you into thinking that you did something wrong when you did it. Now I have the impression that my light is too. Anyway. Wow, listen, my pleasure. I didn't open it. You have to thank Julie for opening it. But that's the good thing about the Club Shada. I come here with my main topic, but then I let the conversation flow by itself where it wants to go. Yeah, we are going to block you because you are delaying our new album. Muito triste, o meu namorado acabou o namoro. Oh, que pena. A única coisa que pode ajudar é o tempo. Continua a ser positiva e tudo passa. Sabes, né? We should love social media to love each other even more, and that's why I'm proud to be part of the Club Shada, because it's full of love and kindness. That's what I need when I'm online. Me too. You know, I think it's up to us to create the online world that we want. And I always say that I want this to grow in an organic way. I prefer the members of the Club Shada to talk about it to people who deserve to be here than having 10,000 people and I cannot hear nobody and I don't see the comments of nobody. And at the same time, there's a bunch of idiots and I don't have enough time to block everybody. So it's really to me, it's really, I believe that, and I've been saying this for a long time about social media. You create your social media because you decide who you want to watch. You decide where you want to be. You decide what are the chat rooms that feel safe to be in. And I would not love this place to become one of these places where everybody's insulting each other for whatever reason. And that's why I'm really happy about this, because it is my space as well. I would not want to come here 2 times a week and speak for 2 to 3 hours to people that I don't like or people that are toxic. I would go to bed after my show feeling drained. What I like about when I'm done with the show is that usually I'm super happy. I'm super happy because I could talk about, I could have a conversation with my people, and it's and that's why it's important also to support. You know, when you support with your super chats, when you support with your donations, or when you support by listening or buying the songs, this makes it worth the trip. And a lot of people, they say the internet is a toxic place, but they are only in toxic places having toxic conversation with toxic people, and they become toxic themselves. When you tell them anything, they reply like with the rage. And this is what I'm seeing from a lot of people who are who label themselves as feminist, as LGBTQ, as pro-black, as Black Lives Matters, as this, that. The movement themselves are movement that are meant to make society progress to something better. But a lot of the people who claim these movements, a lot of people who stand behind these movements, they have become bullies online. They're looking for somebody to cancel every day. They're looking for something to be outraged about all the time, when like they're looking for somebody to bite. And they create a space where you are scared. Even when you are rooting for them, you are scared to talk with them because they are toxic. They became toxic because their message of injustice, the way they want to present it, has become toxic itself, and is a lot of people who are rooting for them feel threatened by them, because you cannot make a joke anymore, you cannot take nothing lightly anymore, you cannot say something. You cannot agree with 99 things that they say, but disagree on one thing and explain your reason in a nice way. You will still have 5,000 people who will come and insult you and pretend that you are. And you know what happened to me? yesterday. Actually, I think it was yesterday or today. I don't remember. I think it was yesterday night. So Tory Lane got evicted. That he got convicted. They say convicted, charged. No, he got charged for concealing a weapon and without a permit or whatever. I'm not sure exactly, and is suspected of having shot Megan Thee Stallion. So people have been talking about this for the whole pandemic, and I mean, I'm a little tired of talking about it personally. I mean, I'm like these two, like, I mean, my opinion is that she should have talked to the police straight away, but that's my opinion. She has her reasons. I'm like, I understand your reason, but that was a mistake. That's my opinion. Like I said in one episode before, you want to protect black women, but if they don't protect themselves also by doing that minimum of talking to the law when you have to talk to the law, and having a bunch of reasons like, I want to protect black men. Yo, listen, understand the context of the US, understand I'm not there, but please, like, life is not slogans. And a lot of those people, it's just slogans. Black Lives Matters, protect black women, this, blah, 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 blah. Africa, black first, Africa. Okay, this is all beautiful, but then the reality is when it's every case is one different case, and you have to understand what is the improvisation of life, right? But I was talking about that case, and I was watching a video by, I think, the Impressive channel, and I just put a comment, and I said, the justice will do their job, right? And we will see if he's convicted, if they judge him guilty or not, if he's given jail time or not, or whatever. Because actually nobody knows, right? And I was not there in this car. Nobody was there except the 4 people who was in this car, and these guys know the truth. And even though they were all in the same car, all 4 of them might have a different vision of the truth, because it's all about point of views, right? But what I commented was that I said, this mistake might cost Tory Lanez his career and maybe a little bit of his life if he ends up in jail. And yeah, it's sad for him, but hey, you know, when you do a mistake, you have to submit to the consequences. I don't believe that I said nothing special. That's the way I talk. I'm like, yeah, he made a huge mistake, and then you had a bunch of feminists coming to my comments, like, and now like they start attacking me, like, yeah, you men are always trying to protect other men. Like, how can you call this a mistake? It's not a mistake. It's a deliberate act of somebody who did something evil. And I was like, wait, listen, lady. How do you know if it was a deliberate act, or if the guy was on drugs, or if the guy was drunk? Like, you were not in the car. You don't know what happened in his head. You don't know what was you have no idea what happened. And even if it did it in a conscious way, yeah, that's what you call a mistake. That's the definition of a mistake, is doing something that was a bad idea. And even if on the moment you think it's a good idea, or it's if what you want to do, it is a mistake. But the fact that you have 100 people on my comment commenting about just the fact that I said the word mistake instead of, I don't know what they want to hear. They want to hear crime. They want to hear something. It was proving to me that people don't want to hear about nuance anymore. People don't want to have conversations anymore. People just want you to agree with them. And if you don't agree with them, then you can only be part of the other group, the people who are defending this guy who's a murderer. And you're like, and yeah, like, you don't even know what to tell these people because, again, they come with slogans and words, and they have, when they talk, it seems like they have a book with all the words that they need to say in the comments to be right. And it's hard to have conversations with these people because you are trying to have meaningful and interesting conversations that are just to move the conversation forward and not be insulted or be treated as somebody who's trying to defend somebody who's like, because me, I was like, I never defend nobody. I never said, yo, like, I said it is a huge mistake that might cost him something. And just the fact that I used the word mistake, I got all these ignorant people who are attacking me on the word mistake because people don't even know what a mistake is. And this is the sign of these times. And it's funny when I put comments on some channels, usually because my comments I try to have balanced opinions and not just be here blaming one person or the other because I don't know. But people are here and they come with their opinions and they know what happened and they know who's wrong and who's right. And they are like, why would she lie? Well, some people lie about worse than that. It happens. It doesn't mean that she lied. I mean, I don't believe that she did, but I don't know. Can we say that today? No, we can't, because people have become fascists online. People are fascists with their opinions. If you don't have the same opinion as them, they call all their friends and they start trying to bully you. Well, it doesn't work with me, but hey, what can I say? When I started the show today, I said to myself, I'm just gonna do 1 hour because I'm very tired. And then, yeah, it's something that I say this all the time, but it's amazing. Sabes o que eu disse sempre? Eu disse que o meu coração é um clube e toda saída é definitiva. Yeah, everybody send a lot of hearts for Julie. We all did. My day was very productive and I just finished an Afrobeat Cap Verdean type beat. Nice. Me, I think this week is going to be very productive. I have a lot of ideas. Angels and demons are on the internet. We need to be very careful these days and be fast to block people. Yeah. I used to believe in having conversation with some people. I don't anymore. I believe in blocking not everybody, but I believe in being able to see who is useless to talk to. It's just like, it's gonna waste of the time. It's a waste of the time, and it's a waste of your energy. Lil Maro, yo. What up, brother? Exatamente. A lot of people apply on the internet the consequences of what we have in our society, but which they can express in real life, and they pour it on the wrong person. That is deep. Honestly, when we know UK, we are addicted to your personality. You are important to me. You're a great man in this world, and we are lucky to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bullies are the one leading fights because the only thing necessary for evil to win is indeed for good men to do nothing. That was deep. Nadia's voice. She didn't report him, and instead she protected him, and it backfired her because he's cloning and disrespecting about her shooting injury. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, this whole story is a mess, and I believe that her protecting him was a mistake. I believe, but I mean, they have their reason. Maybe they were good friends, maybe they were lovers, and maybe but it's still a mistake. And only the court now will tell. They never change. They never change, sister. Never. I actually reported for a friend of mine 20 years ago. 90. Even more, 24 years ago. And she hated me for that in the beginning, and we didn't speak for 6 months. And she finally called me 6 months later to tell me thank you. And because actually she never had the strength to do it. I still don't know how to pronounce strength. Strength. I hate this word. Yeah, 22 years is a lot, but that's the US. They crazy. 22 years I think is too much. He needs to pay for what he did if it really happened. But the cops are killing. The cops that are killing are free. That's the hypocrisy of their justice system in the US. That's very, 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 very true, Nadia. That's very true, and that's deep. So anyone, the first time is a telling sign. Even if it was a mistake, the victim must receive justice before forgiveness. Preach, amen. I don't expect stuff that are around in 2020 would really change as fast as they should when no one is united like Russia, India, China. Africa needs to be more powerful and smarter. What you mean? My pleasure, Julie. Sup, Mr. ZL? You're just on time for the. You're just on time. Just on time. Oh, you're just on time for the listening of the new single. Quando passar a pandemia, tem algum projeto aqui para o Brasil? Sim, sim, sim. Por acaso eu já disse para uma outra pessoa que eu tinha mesmo um tour que estava previsto. Eu devia fazer São Paulo, Brasília, Rio e Goiânia, e se calhar outras. E a pandemia estragou tudo. Então, acho que quando isso acaba, já vou falar com todo mundo, porque já estávamos quase. Your phone case arrived. Please email me a photo so we can see it. So listen, I want to talk about the main subject of today, since it's been an hour and 43 that we are just on the intro. and I want to so I want to make you listen, for those who don't know it, my new single that is already doing great, and it's called Something Going On, extended Compa Guyad mix by DJ Benji Mix, Jello Keys, G Mix, and Gay Gay. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, listen, it's I heard it online when some dancer posted it, and when she posted it, and then it was reposted by NWE Worldwide, and who are my friends. And I loved the video, I loved the version, and I decided to contact everybody and ask them if I could release their remix of my song and promote them on the same time. And you need to listen to this. It's crazy. So it's called so Something Going On is a song that came out in my 2005, I think, album. I think it's in Legendary. I'm not sure. I think it's Legendary. And you saw the video that I shot in Brazil, etc., etc. And I'm so I love this version. The version is amazing. So you saw, like, when the video is already on my YouTube channel, but it's not like the full song like this one. So let's check it out. And of course, let me put the link to my Kizomba playlist, so you can all go follow it on Spotify. And the first song in the playlist is this song, and let's listen to it.
Shadow keys on the beat.
Damn, that was crazy. I forgot what I played before. What was I playing? Let me play that. That's when I heard that remix, I was like, whoa. Listen, I love when people remix my songs, but when they do these type of versions, I love the extended Guyat compa versions of my songs. Like they always take them somewhere. Oh, Emmanuel, did you miss the episode where we talk about that song? You have to go back and check it out on, the, I don't know, I think it's legendary release listening party, and I tell about this song and the music videos and everything. Well, I think you were there, so, but who knows? Maybe not. Maybe you fall asleep that day. Yeah, this remix killed. So this sound, the solo lead it's a sound that you hear a lot in compa. So the Haitians are very, very notorious for these type of solos, and they do this playing leads on the keyboards, and usually it's a mix of 2 or 3 different leads with a lot of echo and a lot of reverse. It's and it sounds like this. So if you listen to a lot of Guyat compa, that's how it sounds like, and this version is beautiful. So please go ahead and support it. Go on the platforms and play it and love it. Finally. Listen. So before I talk to you about the main subject and I can go to sleep because it's almost 3 a.m., I want to remind you that this show is brought to you by shadaware.com, where you can find t-shirts like this one, and we ship worldwide. ZL, I know you liked this version. I know you like that version. Yeah, the sound is It's really a mix of leads, and you can find some videos on how they do it online. It's yeah, this just gives you the it just makes you want to dance. That's like what happens when like you hear those, like you just want to dance. That's crazy. Can you talk about a bien plus fort que mes mots compa version? It was incredible. This SoundCloud approach you first. Well, listen, I would tell you, but you're gonna have to hold your question until album number 8. Is it number 8 or 7? So I think it's the next listening party. I cannot tell your story before the listening party. So, but just hold that question. Hold that question and keep it for that moment. The Sound of Compa lead, I love it. Sent chills to my spine. Yeah, it's beautiful. I will be there streaming songs because I have to be awake till 6 a.m. Stream a lot of Kaysha, please. So listen, before I go, I want to talk to you about today's subject. And today's subject, so when I realized that I had a club chat, I had no idea what I wanted to talk about. And it's beautiful because look, we've been talking about what you guys want to talk about, so which is also beautiful. But then I look in my list of subjects, and I found something that inspired me to talk. Before that, I want to talk to you about who's going to be our guest next Sunday, I guess, the 18th. I'm going to have Lydia Laprade, who is a very famous kizomba dancer, and she's going to explain to us her story, how she discovered kizomba, how she started dancing kizomba, traveling all around the world, and how it, how it changed her views on music and the business in general. You know me, I like to talk about art and business. So we will talk about art and business. So it's going to be beautiful. So if you have any question for somebody who's a professional kizomba dancer who travels all around the world, get ready for that one. So what I want to talk about to you guys, it's something that you can all apply in your business or in your lives. And of course, I always come from the point of view of a musician, or a producer, executive producer of records that I am, or also an artist. And it's understanding your clientele. If you don't understand your clientele, you cannot succeed in this business. So what do I mean by understanding your clientele? You have to understand, let's say you are a singer. You have to be able, when you are a singer, to determine and to analyze who's your clientele. Is your clientele the people who come to your shows when you do a concert? Is your clientele the people who stream your songs on Spotify, Apple Music, and other stores? Is your clientele your YouTube viewers? Is your clientele, I don't know, if you're an actor, your people who come to see your movie, or people come to see you at the theater, etc., etc., etc. And once you understand who is your clientele, You have to be able to create different strategies that work for each of these different groups. And those groups might be the same people. A person can come to your shows, stream your music, and at the same time buy your vinyls if they exist, and at the same time come to your YouTube show. A lot of the people who come here, I believe, are also my streaming or album selling clients, right? And they come watch my videos on YouTube and my music videos, and they love my songs. And a lot of people come because of my songs, and now they're also coming because of my views and my conversation online. And this, to me, what I'm doing with Club Shada, if we see it not as how we talked about it in the whole beginning of this episode, on terms of the value and in terms of the exchange of energy, if we see it in the term of business, I'm creating a new asset, a new type of asset, which is a talk show, and you guys are my clients. And as my clients, you receive information, you receive conversation, you receive love, you receive debate, and you receive entertainment. And in exchange, you either give me your time, when you watch the replay, or when you watch on the online right now, you see advertisements, you see it's funny, when I click here, there's an ad that comes out. That's nice. So you see advertisement, you see or you give me your support by leaving clicking the little $sign on the chat, and it creates a super chat that you can leave from $2 to $500 of donation, and so I receive payments either directly or indirectly from everybody. They're gonna rewatch the show, because there's always the first, we pass 300 people watching, but after these 300 people that watch at night, for me at night, and afternoon for you maybe, or evening for you, there's always the people who watch it in the next morning, and the viewership doubles usually. There's a lot of people who cannot be live because they work, because they whatever. Those people that come, though, this is the clientele, and you have to understand what is your clientele and what they come here for. And when you understand what are your clients, who are your clients, and what they come for, then you can build your strategies around the different things that your clients want. To give you a real world example, let's take my career as a performer. I am a performer. I performed usually in clubs, also in festivals and stadiums, whatever, but most of my shows were in clubs. I get paid by the club to entertain fans or people who don't know me yet by singing 5 to 6 songs. Usually the people who come to my show, if it's in France, they came to listen to my songs in French. The only song in English that they want to listen usually is Diamonds, because Kizomba has more and more in France, taking the place of Zouk. So because I understand this clientele, when I do shows in French speaking countries, I have a list of songs that I'm going to play for these people to be entertained and happy about the show. Love de toi, Jusqu'à fatigué, Si tu veux de moi, Bien plus fort que mes mots, Kaysha on dit quoi, and maybe Diamonds. 6 songs, 45 minutes. Sing, take the money, take some photos, say hi to everybody, be nice to your clients, your fans, interact. Money in the pocket, go back to the hotel, sleep, take the plane or the train, go back home, next. That's because I understand what my French clientele wants. But when I come to Portugal, I'm not speaking with my Portuguese speaking clientele. Or when I go to the US, and for them, it's a completely different show that I do. Here, I'm gonna sing Motema, One Love, Question My Heart. My show usually starts with the intro of Deeper, then it goes to Something Going On, and then it's more Kizomba songs, slower songs, Candy Zouk songs, songs in English with a little salt of Portuguese. Yeah. And for these clients, I have a different show. Why? Because I know that my French show, they know the songs. They would like the songs, but if somebody asks me and hires me to perform for 45 minutes, I have to make sure I give them the most efficient show for the people who paid at the door to come see me perform. And I realized with the years that those songs, they work. So that's me as a performer. As a producer, as an executive producer, when I take an artist and I decide to do an album for an artist, I have the same view of what are we doing for the client? What do they like? What do they like usually from this label? What kind of fans? When I'm taking an artist, I'm actually taking them to my universe. And we are hoping that our fans will purchase your content that we do together. And I actually know what the Sushiro fans want. So that's when I do a little bit of Zouk, a little bit of Kizomba, a little bit of Afro. Why? Because I know my clientele and I'm trying to grow it, but at the same time, I know what they want. So when I produce album for artists, I usually know what I want from them, but at the same time, I give them enough headroom so that I usually say, okay, I want 8 songs like this, and I leave you 8 songs to do whatever you want as an artist, because I like to give artists freedom. But at the same time, I also try to give them the elements of success. As a streamer on YouTube and as a content creator on YouTube, I got different clienteles as well. I got a lot of people who come to see my vlogs. It's been a long time that I didn't upload a vlog, by the way. I should upload. I got a lot of backlog, but I got people who come to see my vlog and see the daily life. I got a lot of people who come to the Club Shada and they come to see me talk about different subjects, or they have a subject they want me to talk about, or they wanted me to have a conversation with somebody, or they just come to chat between themselves now, because the more we are all together, the more it becomes a family. So, and also, the more people come here and the more the same people come, the more I'm starting to know who is my clientele when it comes to my live stream, and how can I monetize this new business, which is for me replacing performances, because performances, like we were saying earlier, are gone. So the more people come here, the more I can find ways to monetize it, either indirectly by just people watching and YouTube giving me some cents for the people who are watching the ads. And this is why it's very important that if you cannot support via the chat, whenever you're on my channel and you see an ad, watch the ad till the end, and even better, click on it so you can be taken to a website. It doesn't cost you nothing, but it supports the show. Or you can receive chats, or people indirectly because they like seeing you talk, they go listen to your music. And then you understand your clientele. And I believe that a lot of people they do music, they do art, they do content, and they don't think about who is their clientele and how can they serve their clientele. And I believe it's really, really, really important, and that's why I wanted to do this video and tell you about it. And I like when the chat becomes silent all of a sudden, nobody's talking. I don't know if everybody fell asleep or everybody's just listening to what I'm saying. So, if you like what I said and it was valuable to you, we're gonna do this one. We're gonna put this in the chats. Put this in the chat if this was valuable information to you. And of course, happy to converse about it. I wouldn't say that I give them what they want. I would say that I give them what I want, but I also understand that it's a relation between a creator and a listener, or a business and a client, or somebody who's creating content and somebody who's consuming content. So, I really believe that you have to be able to listen, even if you came to say what you have to say. When I was younger, first album 20 some years ago, 22 years ago, I didn't want to hear nothing about nobody, and I was like, I'm gonna do my thing. If they like it, they like it. If they don't like it, I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. It's gonna be. And I learned that, it's not the way it works. Because from the moment where you give people something that they like, they might want you to do the same thing that they like over and over again. And this is when you become trapped in your own creation, where people love your kizomba, and all of a sudden you cannot do an R&B album because people will be like, "Where's the kizomba?" And back in the days, I would just be like, "I'm doing my R&B album, fuck that." And people, when you go from 100,000 albums sold to 5,000 albums sold, this is a big, big, big lesson. It's a slap in your face, and it teaches you something about clientele. Your clients, if you give them what they like, they reward you with their money, their love, their appreciation, their applause. If you don't, or if you give them something new, it's like you're naked again, and you might have to you have to convince them again. But if you give them exactly the same thing all the time that they like, they might applause all the time, give you their money all the time. But as an artist, you might feel frustrated because maybe you had other plans for the future for your music. Maybe you were thinking, okay, I'm going to do a Zouk album, then I'm going to do a Kizomba album, then I'm going to do a comp album, then I'm going to do a completely Afro album, then I'm going to do a Amapiano album, then I'm going to do R&B album, then I'm going to do a rap album. And it doesn't work like that. And this is why when I learned from the failure of Worldwide Chico, it was very valuable to me, because I really learned that your fans are not faithful from the get-go. You have to convince them to follow you on the ride. You cannot just give them a great album, which what I did. My first album, I'm Ready, was a complete Caribbean, Afro-Caribbean hip-hop album. And it was recorded in South America, and like I was in the West Indian vibe, the Guyanese vibe, Brazilian vibe. And then the second album, I was like, okay, those are my clients now. Now I can give them what I really want, which was a hip hop album, which is the Worldwide Chico album. And it did not work because everybody that discovered me on I'm Ready were not ready for me to give them something completely different on Worldwide Chico. But for me, it was more ambitious. I recorded in New York. I was in the grimy New York, so I was inspired by something else, but I didn't think about my clients. I just thought about myself, what I wanted to give to the world now. But I forgot that the clients, they already liked my salty Doritos. And if they like my salty Doritos, I cannot come when they say, oh, I'm buying the new Kaysha. I'm so happy. I'm going home. I can't wait to eat my salty Doritos. And when they open the Kaysha bag, there's not Doritos inside. There's a chocolate chip. It's not salty. It's sugary. And they're like, the hell is this? This is not what I wanted. I wanted Kaysha. Yeah, that's me. This is me. No, that's not you. Yeah, this is me. And this is why in my third album, I learned, took me 4 years, first of all, to gain some humility. And then when I came back on my third album, It's Her Love, I understood what was my clientele and who they were not yet, and where I wanted everybody to be, and how I had to teach people who I am. I'm not a Zouk artist. I'm not a Kizomba artist. I'm not a Afrobeat artist. I'm not a Coupé Décalé artist. I'm not a Congolese artist. I'm an African artist. I'm a Pan-Africanist artist. And I like to do everything. And I like to do everything well. So I want you to like my Zouk. I want you to like my Kizomba. I want you to like my Afrobeats. This is who I am. So in one pack, you will have Doritos, you will have Pepitos, you will have chocolate chips, you will have muffins, and you will have pizza. Boom. That's who I am. So that's what I presented with It's All Love. And yeah, you had some French Zouk, you had some Congolese music with Ivory Coast music, you had some Kizomba, you had some Criollo Capverdian, you had some Portuguese, you had some English, you had a little bit of everything, you had some rap, you had some singing in the auto tune. I was presenting my universe in the right way. And then when I did my fourth album, everybody understood who I was. So now I defined my clientele. And throughout the years, that's what I've been doing. Defining, redefining, telling people, hey, I'm trying this. Do you like it? If they like, cool. If you don't like it, let me try another one to see if they... And so that's very important as a beat maker, as a singer, as a producer of content, as a porn actress, as a theater, as an actress, actor, as a baker, as whatever it is you do. If you don't define your clientele and you don't understand your clientele, then you might hit and miss. And it's super important. It's something I learned, and something I believe that a lot of people don't really realize. There's we sometimes start a YouTube channel, and it's not really intended to be what it's gonna become, but your clients arrive, and this define what it's gonna become. If you watch, let me no, I don't have it here. Let me see if I have it here. I'm not sure. I don't think I have it, so I'm gonna say something stupid, but wait. if you watch, let's go watch it. If you watch if you watch Club Shada #1, so where's Club Shada #1? Club Shada #1. There you go. Testing the life with Bodhisattva, right? At that moment,
But look, I'm laughing because those guys were bastard. Look, hold on, guys. To my defense, I'm a kid. I'm 12 years old. These big guys are
look.
21. Apparently we live.
Apparently we live.
Yes. Well, look. Well, all I know is that I'm trying to look for the page here, and I guess they should see me say something, right?
I don't know.
Well, this is a test, right? So if it goes wrong, you can always blame it on us just trying to test
I
it.
see myself.
All right? Well, I'm seeing myself too, but I'm not seeing you. That you said that's normal.
look
Yeah,
at the
it's
chat.
Like,
No, when you go live on YouTube, how does it appear? Like if I'm on the computer and I want to see you.
you want a link?
Huh? Yeah, send me the link, please.
So you see right now,
Uh,
me and Body are just going live on YouTube, and we have no idea what we're doing. First ever commenter is Sandra do Rosario, right?
oh, actually, there's even a
And
comment.
then look, my cousin Joel is the second commenter, and
So yeah, I was saying, what up, Rizik? So let me tell you the story.
Tell me the story about the revenge.
Jennifer is saying everything is perfect. So look at this great thing here is that I can put the comment of the people inside of the stream. You see?
see, I'm discovering my program.
What up, Tao DJ?
And look at
How
that.
are
Look
you?
at the comments.
I hope everybody.
Sammy Sam Beats is here. Rachel, Stefan V, and we were just doing a test. But look at how vibrant the comment section was already from the first episode, right? Leah was there, Sammy Sam, and at that moment, you see all the comments, and when I did that first episode, right, I had no idea. I had no idea what exactly I was doing. I just knew I was on quarantine, and I was having a conversation with Body, and I was like, "Hey, we should do this live." And I was okay on Instagram. Nah. I want to try this program. I want to do live on YouTube. Boom. I used my iPhone as a camera, and I didn't have no lights. It was the daytime. My daughter was there making noise in the back. My wife was watching TV on the sofa, and I was just like, "Hey, listen, let's not make nothing professional. Let's just pour some content out there." And at episode 53 today, I know who and what my clientele is. I know what time is. I wouldn't say it's the best time, because I should try to do some maybe I will try to add a third live, but in the afternoon at Portugal time, maybe 2 p.m., and see if it's different people, because maybe a lot of people are sleeping while I'm live at these hours. So I might do something, but maybe it's gonna be something in French. I don't know, I'll see. But I define what is the best time for me because of my family life, I prefer when my daughter is sleeping, because when my daughter is sleeping, I'm free to really be there and talk about my life, and care about it and be concentrated on it. I understand what are the conversations that are interesting to you guys. I understand what is more or less how long I keep you guys active. I understand more or less who are the people who come here every day on every live. I know who are the people who support via listening to music. I know who are the people who support via donation. I know who are the people who support via super chat. I know who are the people who just support by watching, rewatching, putting a comment, putting a like. I'm starting to understand who and what is the clientele of Club Shada. And what is interesting there is, because I understand the clientele, I also understand how do I monetize it. Is it by the ads that you see? Is it by the donation that you do? Is it by the super chats that you do? Is it by this, that? And I would say, I know how many people more or less are people who like to do who like or can do donations. I know who are the people who support by just watching ads. I know who are the people who give a like. I get all this information, and I get a lot of this information just by watching. At the same time that I'm speaking, I'm seeing all this information. How many people are viewing at the same time? How many people came here? Already 344. How long I've been live? The viewer activity, the health of the stream, whatever. And I even have more information once the live is done. I can and after my live, usually I watch the information, and I know, for example, how many people donate like $10, $20, $50, and how many people I have that I know their names, right? Now let's imagine that I have 40 people who watch and support indirectly by just watching, because the more you stay, the more you're helping the channel, and the more YouTube is showing this content to more people who are watching the same stuff as you. Like we said in the last episode, this is a dance with the algorithm, right? But I also know that in 40 people, I got, let's say, 10 people who donate between $10 and $50. Now that I have a defined clientele, I can now set a goal. The goal is to multiply this clientele by 10. If I can have 400 people who are watching and supporting by watching, and 100 people that are giving donations between 10 and 50, now we have a business that is making as much money as if I was performing 2 times a week. And this is how, by learning who's your clientele, you can now define a business around it, and you can grow that clientele, because the type of content that you are doing will attract more and more people. And look, for those who've been here from the beginning, you've seen how many new people we've seen here who are here and who are coming and coming back, like Saiba, like Chrissy, like who else? And some singers they come, and there's a lot of people who come here, right? But they don't say nothing in the chat, but they send me a private message on Instagram, or they send me a private message on WhatsApp if there are other singers. They say, yo, I like the show. And I'm like, oh, I didn't see you in the chat. I say, yeah, I was not on the chat, I was just watching. I put it on my TV and I just watch. And I love what you say and stuff. And I say, yeah, but why don't you interact? I prefer not. Interesting. Interesting. So it's a very interesting concept to work in a way where you continue to do your content in a way that is uplifting you and uplifting the people, and that's you as a content creator. But as a business person, you have to always try to understand who's your client and what they do, and whatever your business is, you have to be able to have an interaction between these two and be able to view the things this way. Indeed, a lot of them are doing. I follow a lot. I follow a few of them. Listening and working. Hey, I don't want to stream from Instagram and Facebook. I really want to keep it on YouTube. But what I'm putting on YouTube and Instagram is just small 10-minute segments from the show. I think it's a better strategy that I'm implementing. Highlights. And people will be able to call. I'm still testing my sound before I can start having calling more. And it depends also about the subject, It's very important to keep a balance between what they want and what you want. Indeed, I completely agree. Is the background music too low or it's okay? It's low in my head, so I'm not sure if it's too loud for you guys. Beijinhos, Tina. I was your last comment on episode 1. Falling in love with the process works. Yeah, indeed. Let me check what you're saying. Let me see. So you were my last comment? Let's see. Hey, Joel, you were here from the start, huh? Now I see it. Huh. Let's see. Who was my last comment? Hey, look at you. Look at you, AJ. That's true. You two are a great example of how we can support one another and still both win. Look at that. Yeah. That's crazy. That's fun because in a bit, you're gonna be able to call yourself OG. You're gonna, me, I'm Club Shada OG. That's great. It's amazing to see that. Some people have been here from April 17th. That was the first episode. Mai, juin, juillet, août, septembre, octobre. It's been 6 months of Club Shada. So next year in April we will celebrate 1 year. That's crazy. That's beautiful. That's amazing. It's I did a lot of things in my life, and I started a lot of projects, and when you start a lot of projects, not everything is a success, and it is amazing to say to yourself that you just come here and you talk about something, not really knowing what you're gonna talk about, mostly in the beginning of the day, and people are here, and people have been here for a long time, 6 months. Good memories. That's beautiful. But anyway, I'm starting to feel the heaviness of waking up too early. It's a Sunday, and usually on Sundays I like to rest. and this Sunday I didn't rest. So I'm gonna take this time and rest a little bit. And I want to leave you guys with a song that I did with a young brother called Break. And it's a song called Supernova. It's a song called Supernova. And I love this song. I should have done a video, but I'm not motivating in shooting videos these days. I'm shooting so many videos here with you live that I don't take the time to go outside and shoot videos and the whole COVID thing. But I'm having ideas of the type of videos I want to do, but I'm keeping it for later. But yeah, it's really a song that I really enjoy doing, and it's my first ever. Because it's been a long time that I've been doing like Afro House, but that the Afro House community didn't like let me in yet, because they're like, no, you're the Kizomba guy. Don't. And with this song, everybody start taking me seriously, and that's why I love it. So thank you for being here. Thank you for another great episode of Club Shada. I will see you Wednesday. Wednesday, I don't know what we will talk about, but hey, you can always give ideas about subjects in the comments. Make sure before you leave tonight to leave the like you gave, but make sure that you go to my channel and you go to the last episode of this episode of Club Shada, and you leave a comment. You leave a comment about, did you enjoy the show? How was it? Etc. etc. Please leave a comment. It's important. It supports. It helps the channel with the algorithm. So smash the like button and leave a comment on this video. And if you have time, watch the replay of the highlights of the last episodes. So I have like 4 new small videos of 10 minutes about episode 51, and tomorrow I will have 4 or 5 videos of episode 52. That would be amazing if you left a comment there. I'm talking about the rumors. I talk about all the things that we talk about. I make small videos about it, and that would be amazing if you could leave a like there and also leave a comment. I would be super grateful. And I want to thank everybody for your continued support. Miss Nadia, the Future Sound Beats, AJ, CV Beats, Lil Maro, Bruno, ZL, Julie, Matt. Who else? A lot of people. Sips, Anais, Marcia, Tatiana, DJ Beleza, Malcolm Beats, Coin des Jeunes. Who else was here today? I think I said the name of the channel already. Saiba, Dalia. Everybody go follow Dalia show. It's important we all support each other in our endeavors. I know that I think is it Future Soundbeat that makes live as well. Everybody also go follow Future Soundbeat's channel, and when you go live, let us know, brother, so we can go and support as a network, because this is the way. Grim on the beat, bless up, and everybody else, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming through, AJ. Thanks for coming through, everybody. Have a good night. Hey, you gotta put vocals on your song. Amazing. Me, I'm resting my voice. I'm still a little sick, so I'm waiting another week, and then I'm gonna record my song with my new EP. So I'm focusing on mixing. Good night, Joel. And don't forget that you can always donate the super chat and super stickers to support the show. Thank you. Thank you so much. My pleasure, Bruno. Call me tomorrow and let's talk about these news. Damn, you're not tired of about this KFC thing? Anyway, Shada gang, it's always a pleasure to be with you. Let me go on song mode and enjoy. And I will see you when I see you Wednesday.
Everybody take over, the party's over. Tell them betrayers finito, the game is over. I feel the force over me like I'm bandos over. Tell them return of the one only Master Yoda. When I'm around rocking, there's no more umbrella. She's funny, I'm glad, she's Scooby and I'm the over. Haters, I'm ready to turn them in hard believers. I'm gonna shine everywhere like a supernova. Shine everywhere like a supernova. I'm gonna shine everywhere like a supernova. Everybody take over, the party's over. Tell them betrayers finito, the game is over. I feel the force over me like I'm bandos over. Tell them return of the one only Master Yoda. When I'm around rocking, there's no more umbrella. She's Bonnie, I'm Clyde, she's Scooby and I'm the over. Haters, I'm ready to turn them in hard believers. I'm gonna shine everywhere like a supernova.